I was brought up in Fairley on the west coast of Scotland, which is an amazing little village. It's the home of William Fife, who built the Fife yachts, so incredible wooden yachts back in the day. I grew up really lucky. Opposite, we had the Isle of Cumbrae, where with the National Water Sports Centre. I had an amazing mentor who ran that water sports centre, who helped me out a lot, got me into teaching sailing, windsurfing. We did a lot of racing there, 470s, not particularly successfully, but with the Scottish squad there. With some friends, we would go sailing with our family on very small wooden boats. We'd go away for 2 weeks at a time in the west coast of Scotland every year with mum and dad and my sister. It was incredible, we'd get to an anchorage, dad would row us all ashore, we'd light a fire, he'd row back out to the boat, make the whole boat one bed, put the paraffin stove on, and then we'd all go back to the boat and spend the night and sail off to the next destination. No TVs, no nothing, just our family. So yeah, very lucky to have been brought up in Scotland sailing. From there, did deliveries across the Atlantic, did just sailing sort of all over the place really, with good friends, to Sweden, to Iceland, lots of adventures along the way, and now in Australia. Since the last 25 years, it's been a blessing really as a sailor to be in Australia and be in the industry and be able to share my love of sport with everyone I come into contact with. Boating means a lot of things to a lot of people. I think for me, it's a sense of freedom. It adds a lot to your life. You can have time with friends, with family. When I look back on my childhood, my most enduring memories are that of being out on the water, albeit being very cold in Scotland, but getting out there with friends and family, having adventures, pushing yourself, doing new things, finding a different freedom and something that in everyday life you just don't do. And I guess that's what boating means to me. It's not just going from A to B, it's the challenge, and it's all those experiences that you get when you get out on the water. Cobli's it's an extension of what we do. We import yachts into Australia. We're passionate about boating. We've been doing it for many years, and we've been supporting other companies in the sharing economy for a long time. We saw what's been going on, and we looked at why we would get involved in something like that. And really the reason is to share the passion of boating and getting people out on the water. We want boating to be more accessible to more people. We want to see boats being used more, not just sitting in marinas. And for us at Cobli, we looked at it and said, well, how can we do that? How can we make that a frictionless process, something that appeals to a wide range of people, perhaps people who hadn't originally thought they would get involved in boating, or certainly not perhaps get involved with a brand new boat and experience that. So that's why we set up Cobli. It's for the accessibility, it's to share the passion, and to see people out on the water enjoying the freedom that boating delivers. I'm not sure it was a gap in the market. It's probably more of an emerging market that we saw at Cobli, and that was the people who want to get out on the water, want to have a new boat, want to have a hassle-free time, and are comfortable in that sharing ecosystem. So that's certainly something that's coming more and more and more. We wanted to answer it. We wanted to be a very high-end version of syndication, and that's what we offer to the people of Sydney. So the future for boating is an interesting one. As we look to the future, certainly syndication is going to really come to the fore. Everyone's now used to the opportunity to take a share in a boat. We call it the art of sharing at Cobli, and so creating that sort of frictionless opportunity to get out on the water and enjoy your boat. We'll see it, and we're seeing it more and more as well in the boat clubs, are going really strongly around the world. So syndication, charter, the boat clubs, all of these are answers within that sharing economy, and it's something that we're all spending a lot of time and money and effort to develop, because that really is the future of boating in Australia and around the world. Of course, there's always going to be people that want their own boat, and we do that too. So we are the importers of some of the best brands in the world. We look after Australia and New Zealand for many of those brands. So there's certainly a place for private ownership, but coming through very strong for the future is the sharing economy, and Cobli is a fabulous answer to that.